But Doctor, the oncoming storm.
Okay, so what we have here is an accidental great game. My computer basically went down today. It reset itself to factory settings on almost everything. Although it saved a lot of the things it already had, so I still have all my game replays, it's just accessing them is hard. And I have to manually load them into World of Tanks. And I still have World of Tanks installed, but unfortunately for me, it reset all my settings on there. My password was no longer saved on there. Luckily I know what my password is, so that wasn't a problem. But everything went back to original settings. I had to reset all my volume controls, reset absolutely everything. And what this game here is I thought, right, I've got everything set up now. I'll have a game of World of Tanks, see if it runs alright. So what I'm doing here is trying to sort everything out. So what I do is in a second I find something to fire at, a few bits of wood, and I fire. There we go, there's some wood intact. Only when I did that the first time in the game, I realised there was no sound. What I'd accidentally done is turn down the volume on the effects to 0. So what you see now is me pausing the game, going into my settings and playing with them, moving everything around, changing it so that all the enemy vehicles have got, rather than having their name, have got, you know, the tier they are, the tank they are, all the information I might need. And I've just done all that, and what you saw there was me testing my gun again. I heard it go off that time, so absolutely everything's fine. What this means is that I've started a game and I've not done my usual tactic, which Jingles himself has picked me up for and said you shouldn't be doing this, of rushing forward and being the first one into the line of fire. I'm towards the back. I'm in a slow tank anyway. I'm in my 82. But what I haven't done is rushed forward. What I have noticed though is that 2 of our enemy are dead already, and so are 2 of our tanks. So I'm thinking, right, I've got everything set up the way it is now. I'll finish out this game and then I'll go and try and fix some other things on my computer, because there's many things wrong with it, including Bandicam. This is actually the second time I've recorded this video, because I went into Bandicam to record it, did a soundtrack on it, and found that I hadn't switched the headset mic on to be recorded through Bandicam. So Bandicam had filmed everything I'd done, but not put any sound on it. So all you had was a long video with no sound on it whatsoever. So this is my second attempt at this, and I was going to do it once I'd finished this. So here I am, and the game is not going our way. Though several of their tanks are being left on low health, but then again so have ours. Just in time for me to come up round this corner. So I've just been spotted for the first time. I've taken a hit straight away. Not a great start, but there we go. 1 kill straight away, easy. That was nice. So yeah, good start for me. Took a hit, but oh, look at that. There's kill number 2. Very easy. And that looks like a Matilda. Now they're great little tanks. Artillery's just had a pop at me and missed. More good luck. Matildas are great in a tier 4 match. In a tier 5 match though, they get arse raped like this. And I'm sorry, but he's doomed. Unless he manages to track me and get away from me, he is totally screwed. And there we go, kill number 3. And pretty much saved that flak bus there. And I don't think our little scout there was in any danger, but he could have run away really easily. But I know what he's doing here. He's going after the artillery. I've just looked up at their map, their numbers, and they've still got 2 artillery left. And he spotted them. But he can only shoot at one at once, so I can use him to have the other one. Unless that happens. He's just been killed. Now I rushed that shot from the grill, and now they've disappeared. But keep firing. One more shot, I think. Some of those might have hit, some of them might have not, I don't know. But I've got 3 kills, and there's at least 2 artillery there, and there's several of them left. I'm starting to think there might be a Top Gun coming. Here's that grill. Easy kill. Oh, and look at that, a B1. That's a tier 4. I can have him really easily. Right, there's hit number 1, hit number 2. Bounce that one. I'm aiming too low. You want to aim for the... If you're in a tier 5, definitely you want to aim for the turret on that. But, yeah, I want to rush forward because I want that B1. Because if I get that B1, there's an artillery up there as well, and none of the rest of my team are anywhere near him. Boom. Oh, there's a Top Gun available here now. Missed with that one, but didn't miss with that one. And he'll try and move, but it's too late for him now. I've got him. And there's my Top Gun. Or is it? Look at their AT2. He's on 4 kills as well. Look how many players we've got left. And keep watching the AT2. And start watching chat, because there's some interesting things come up on chat in a minute. In fact, for the rest of this match, there will be interesting things on chat. Now, I'm going after their KV-1. Artie shot 82. I think that's someone on our team trying to tell our Artie, who is dead, to shoot at their 82. Because their 82 is now on 5. And their 82 is annihilating our team, basically. But I'm concentrating on their KV-1 at the moment. But keep an eye on their 82. There's the sweet spot. I missed it with that one. And I moved too high on that one. Down a bit, down a bit. There it is. There we go. I found it now. And he's a typical KV-1 driver. He doesn't know how to shoot an AT2. He doesn't know to shoot at the commander's hatch. It's big enough. But he's just shooting straight into my frontal armour, getting nowhere. Look at him. He's got a Top Gun as well. He's got himself those essential 6 kills. And one more of them, and boom, I've got 7 though, but he's just got his 7th kill. And now, for the first time ever, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I've never got myself a Radley Walters medal. But it's available here. And look at chat, go Cap. Not a hope. I've never had a Radley Walters in my life, but I would dearly love one. There's not a hope you'll see me go Cap in this match. Not a fucking chance. And you can see there he is. Oh, look at that. He's only on 21 health. The other 5%. I think he meant percent. Pampy go Cap. I'm guessing the other guy on my team is called Pampy. And to be honest with you, that would have been a good manoeuvre for him. But he's dead now anyway. Right, and I rush this. Shot at the side, and I rush it. And I know there's a sweet spot around here, just under the gun. It's not worth it. And look at that. I've got a Radley Walters. Aha, what did I say? I've never had a Radley Walters before. Okay, so here's the scores. You'll see there that I shot 8 tanks. I hit 8 tanks. I killed 8 tanks. If I shot at you in this game, you not only got hit by me, but you got killed by me as well. So that's a good start. Things I have to draw your attention to, though. Their 82, Bandiel. Come back to him. One shot into him that killed him. I will go back to him in a minute because, let's face it, he had a great game as well. But what I'm going to start with is showing you what I've done. Amazing amount of credits there, nearly 40,000 credits. Brilliant amount of XP. Admittedly, that is with premium. But even without premium, look at it there, 3,012 XP. That's the sort of game I'd have entered into a Jingles competition, you know? Probably wouldn't have won anything, but I wouldn't have felt bad entering that in there. Would have been lovely if that was my first win of the day. But, yeah. How did I do? Got myself a mastery badge. At last. this is just the cherry on top, you know. This was an amazing game for me. I've wanted the Ace Tanker in this for a long time, and to get it alongside the Radley Walters medal is just absolutely amazing. Now, to get a Radley Walters medal, this might be the only time I ever get to tell you what you need for a Radley Walters medal, so I'm going to make the most of it. You need to be in at least a tier 5 tank, so there's no trolling noobs in a tier 2, you know, getting yourself 8 kills with that, and trolling noobs to get yourself that. It needs to be a proper match with people that have played before. It doesn't matter what you kill in that match. You saw me, I took out a Matilda, I took out all sorts of things, as well as some tier 5s. Matilda tier 4, but there was the KV1 and they're 82, they're tier 5s. But as long as you're in a tier 5, that's what's going to make it count. So yes, got myself a Radley Walters there. Also got myself a Top Gun. There's only one of them available in each match. I got it in this one, despite a player on the opposing team in their 82, Bandiel, as you see there, he got as many kills as me and did more damage than me, but he died and I didn't. So I get myself the Top Gun. That's what split it for me. That's what meant I got it and he didn't. Also got himself a steel wall. He didn't get himself a steel wall, I got it. Now that might seem great, but you think about it, I took well over the 11 hits required and over the 1000 potential damage required. And in order to get a steel wall, you need to survive. I was the only player in the entire game to survive, so that was basically guaranteed to me. And lastly, I've got myself the cool-headed. I don't give a fuck about that. It's bollocks. It's the rest of the... What I wanted there was the Mastery Badge, the Radley Walters and the Top Gun. That's my first ever Radley Walters. I think it's like my 10th or 11th Top Gun. And a Mastery Badge on a tank that I should have got a Mastery in such a long time ago. So, onwards and upwards. Team score. Funnily enough, I'm the only tank that survived. We already know that. I did 2010 damage to 8 of the enemies, killing them all. So 8 kills, 2010 damage. Good amount of XP there. If you look at their enemy team, they're 82. Bandiel, as we know, also got himself an award. That's the other Radley Walters right there. You'll see he's got more XP than me and did more damage than me. We'll come back to him in a minute. Looking at my detailed report, I fired 49 shots, 40 of them hit, 32 penned. Did a good amount of damage, 2010, just over 2000, nice amount of damage. Was hit 17 times. That's key because it got me along with the potential damage of 1720 I took, got me the steel wall. As I said before, I was the only one available to get that, so it was guaranteed to me as long as I had those 17 hits and the potential damage of over 1100. So, boom. I spotted one enemy, I damaged 8, I killed 8, and apparently I did 8 spotting damage as well. 8. On the grounds that I killed everything, 8 is a pathetic number. How did someone manage to do 8? It's not like I left something on 8 and someone else got the kill. Someone else managed to, while I was spotting, do the tiniest amount of damage. That must be splash damage. It's the only thing I can think. Arati might have splashed something. Either way, no fines for or compensation, so nothing there. Had to repair my vehicle a tiny bit, replace my ammo, all said and done, 35,000 credits. That's a good result. Normally I would end the video here, but as I said before, I want to have a look at how Bandiel did. Now if you'll look there, he fired more shots than me. That's because he had more things to shoot at than me. He hit more targets than me. He penned more targets than me. He did more damage than me. He was hit more times than me. Unfortunately for him, he was penned more times than me as well. But you look at the potential damage he received. It's about 4 times the amount of potential damage, or just shy of 4 times the amount of potential damage I received. spotted 8 enemies. He damaged 10. So 2 people ninjured, or 2 of his kills were ninjured, because let's face it, his team sucked massively, and he was the only good player on their team. But in order to have a game like this, you need to be on a team like that. And what happened was my team weren't great either, but they were slightly better than his team. That's why he was able to do that much damage. Basically, between us, we mopped up anything that was left by the rest of their team. My team had done more damage to their team, so I had less to mop up than him, and that's what it came down to. He had to, when we faced off against each other, he had 20 odd health left, and I still had over 300. He was never winning that. If his team had been better and done more damage to me, it might have been a more even match. He did 2,448 damage. He could have added an extra 300 to that by killing me. I did 2,010 damage. My I wiped up everything that my team left for me, and that's why we got where we got. Um, I couldn't have done any more damage because there was nothing left for me to do. Um, he had a better match than me. He just had the unfortunate luck to be on a team that sucks slightly less than mine. But let's face it, had we come on an even match and he'd killed me and I'd not kill him, I wouldn't have got the top gun because he'd have got more kills than me. I wouldn't have got the Radley Waters because I needed his death to make the Radley Waters. I wouldn't have got the steel wall because I'd have died, and my team would have lost. So I wouldn't have got anywhere near the XP. What happened with him and my team being just slightly better than his completely changed the face of this match. That was always going to be a good game for me, but it might have not have been the epic game that it ended up being. And I just thank the rest of my team for that. They may have been quite sucky, but they weren't completely sucky, and they allowed me to get that screen that sits in front of you. Anyway, that's it for me. This is a much longer results page than you're used to. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has completely made my day. I absolutely love this game, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. I'll catch you next time. Have a great time. Bye.